Nico rushing at the 3 technique.
Darnold, pocket collapses, being chased, able to escape, and to be driven out hard and slammed to the ground, and a flag comes in. A little too much aggression on the tackle, and that's going to spoil. It would have been a good stop for this Houston defense. That was Azir and Al-Shahir who made the play.
It sure was. But they got some real good pressure up in the middle of the pocket, had good coverage in the back end, forcing Sam to pull it down. Azeez Al-Shahir just at the end of the play. You see them talking about it. You see Jaron Reed in pursuit.
Doesn't it look like he that's good contact, but then just drives him into the ground there?
I don't know if he drives him, but I'll tell you what the optics are. Look, you got to pull off. You got to pull off. You can't leave any gray area when you're in the white like that.
Which were the leaders of this defense, hyper-aggressive, as you said. That's costly. Would have been 4th down, though.
Absolutely. You just got to figure out a way to say, look, know where you are, know your surroundings, and get off the field now.
Putting it on my quarterback, I'm putting it on my O-line and my running game.
And here's a design, and Justin Fields, he slides and gets hammered, and here comes the flag. Nick Scott had some problems, so there's going to be a reaction to this. Getting a little spicy down there. We have not had a penalty in this game until now. Aaron Glenn, the former Jet player, getting out there to try to calm his guys down.
Well, you can't go up, but I will say this, man. When you've got a dynamic quarterback like this, just go ahead and take a listen.
Oh. Yeah, that was Nick Scott, who, you can see as soon as he got up, it was a smart, quick slide by Fields once he knew he had the first down. I wonder if he's okay.
I think it sounded a lot worse than it actually was.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Personal foul, number 21, roughing the passer. Personal foul, number 22, after the play. It's a 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. It's 1st down, New York Jets.
Here's 2nd down and 3, and not much running room for Dobbins, and that's because Abdul Carter, with a bad hamstring and all, coming through, plugging it up, and he is down. You mentioned this earlier. Carter had the hamstring this week in practice. He's the #1 rookie in the league right now in quarterback pressure. Oh, and he's very good. Good to see him jump back up. He said, "I'm fine."
He's hot.
There's nothing wrong.
He's hot at somebody.
He is mad. Well, they got to bring him off because they stopped play, and they got to bring him off for 1 play.
The end of the half, a little bit of a surprise.
See if they toss one down the field or if Ward is just trying to kill the clock, and it appears that's what he's doing as he skies this one out of bounds. And that is the way the first half comes to an end. And some disappointment from the Tennessee fans here, and now a little extracurricular after the fact. Gunnar Helm and Milton Williams involved in that exchange. Mike Vrabel is trying to get his boys back into the locker room.
Eagles the last game, 1st and 5 with the penalty. Dart, here comes Tillman, drilled by Greenlaw, incomplete on the play. Trey Greenlaw coming in and caving the quarterback with some shoving afterwards, as you can see, with Van Roten and Franklin Myers.
Oh, they're getting into it. You know, they're talking like, hey, I'm going to be here all day. Just keep it, bring it, let's go. It's
on the field is an incomplete pass.
We knew this today. Glad you could join us today. 2 minutes to go. Cowboys looking to just wrap it up. Jaden Blue has a 1st down, and they could do the victory formation. We get a little scuffle here at the end of this.
Love that. Let them play. Let them play.
Guess what? While they're doing
lines, trying to communicate something to his defense, and he has to call a timeout.
Yeah, you saw that building.
He's trying to tell the refs about the subs.
Timeout, Indianapolis.
Were there 12 players on the field? I think that's the point that Steichen is making.
He's trying to say the Chargers subbed, so we should have had the opportunity to sub. And I think that's where the confusion came in. So he's saying they subbed very loudly.
Yeah.
brought down, and it seems to be the same shoulder that he dislocated earlier this season. He walked up and down the sideline, shaking it out. He looked so dejected on the bench. He talked briefly with head athletic trainer Rick Burkholder, who talked to Andy Reid.
Brissett on third down. He is wrapped up, and down he goes. It's Parsons.
No chance against Micah Parsons. They left him one-on-one with Paris Johnson, and it's just a matter of time. His relentless effort is going to get there and get the sack.
Rodgers avoids the sack. Deep downfield, caught at the 35-yard line, and going all the way to the end zone is Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth, 68 yards.
I feel right about finally getting him involved too. 8 catches, go. Oh gosh. Oh, don't tackle me. Look at that. Come on.
Has protection, zips it down the middle, and intercepted. Derek Stingley Jr. with the pick. Houston has a 4th takeaway tonight. Flags as he shoved out of bounds. Smith-Njigba got in there, trying to make a play on Stingley. They've been going at it back and forth tonight. That time it was Smith-Njigba playing the defensive role there.
That is just a heck of a read by Derek Stingley Jr. He finally gets one. How many times are you down 2 scores when you have created 4 turnovers? You just don't see that happening in the NFL. Top of your screen. Outside in, just shows that extraordinary lower body burst that he has.
Roughness. Number 24 of the intercepting team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
The intercepting team, so the stiff arm. Now all you see why Smith-Njigba got worked up. Yet Stingley Jr. knocked his helmet off with a stiff arm. He shoves the TV back, and then he gets run into. Only 1 penalty called in all of that, and it was on Stingley for the stiff arm.
It's a good job by that official, that referee right there, to protect that player, man. I don't know that official's name, but that is outstanding by him.
Christian Harris is the one that plowed and planted him on the Houston bench that time.
Pretty good tonight. 2nd down and 10. And tripped up. That'll go down as a sack. And the play is made by Tyrus Wheat. His 2nd play of this 2nd half, and that is a loss of 11 on the sack. And for Tyrus Wheat, his 1st sack as a Lion.
Yeah, Baker gets caught. Well, you got the leg whip there, a little tripping action. They missed. And drop 8 into coverage.
Mayfield over the middle. The pass is caught, but a turnover on downs. As Ryan Miller made the grab, and it's Detroit.
Yeah, there's no telling. He might have seen the trip. I'm not exactly sure, but obviously Baker not pleased at all. And you know, this was a game we were going to find out a lot about both these teams. We talked about the implications that are going to be on the line when we.
Here's Prescott, fires near side. That is caught by Pickens, who is tackled immediately. So it's going to be a 3rd down and short. That 75 divisional game against Minnesota. Vikings were heavily favored there. We get a little scuffle.
Like that, a little energy.
A little juice.
A little juice.
Little flea flicker. Rodgers buys time, throws, and that's incomplete. Covered well that time by the Bengals, who weren't fooled.
And you see Aaron Rodgers is frustrated there. Little here, but look at his eyes. He sees where the football is thrown and immediately comes over to help out. That is a great play by DJ Turner.
Well, they stay for the 2nd half if you're a Jet fan. The Panthers are happy with the performance on the road. Check our State Farm top performer, and we're going to give it to the Carolina defense.
And a cool little wiggle dance or whatever that is.
40 seconds go in the half. 1st down carry. Maybe a yard for Smith.
Couple of chances, right?
Ball off for number 2. Blitz pressure off the edge. He knows he's one-on-one, feels that pressure. What a play by J.C. Horn.
Those are 2 spectacular interceptions.
Again, the time, the throw, and going for the rookie, and incomplete. And looking again for Collins, and a flag thrown at the 4 in the middle of the field. Moss was covering.
Well, it did look like some contact, and is that Peyton all the way out with the officials? He's down at the 2-yard line out on the field. He's got to be careful not to get a flag.
And he just got a flag. He just got a flag.
I think what his argument is that the receiver grabbed Moss, but Moss wasn't turning around for the ball as the ball was coming in. There's Peyton all the way down there. He's down at the 2-yard line trying to get in the middle of the officials. That's what draws the extra flag.
There are 2 fouls in the play, both by the defense. Pass interference, 21. By rule, the ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down. There was also unsportsmanlike conduct on the head coach.
6 from Justin Tucker. He had a 64-yarder this year, a 65-yarder last year. And what's amazing is the kick return by McCaffrey now. And he gets pelted and a flag flies. What's amazing is we talked to him on the field earlier this year, and you were asking him how he, practices those long reps. And